When it comes to you, I'm telling you, it's the craziest thing when people love to hate on you. Welcome to the Mindset Elevator, everybody. I hope you guys are still vibrating extremely high. Keep the high vibes rolling because on a planet like this, we need the high vibes at all times, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, no matter how hard things may feel or how hard things may get. Understand that we need high vibrating individuals like you. So keep up the high vibes and keep working on your crafts and keep healing yourself, and loving on yourself and catering to yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, nothing else is going to be taken care of, okay? Listen, people love to hate on you. The main reason why people love to hate on you is because they know you love yourself. A lot of times it's just that simple. When people know that you love yourself, it is a major trigger because they loathe themselves. They don't like themselves. They don't respect themselves. And you probably see this by the way of how they live their lives, right? They move in a way where they show you and they show others around them, even though people tend to stay quiet on the outside. You probably see how these people act, how these people move in their life, and the lack of respect they even have for themselves, to where it's like, these people do not like themselves. They don't like how their life looks. They will not work to improve it. No, they love to hate on you first. Now, the reason why people will choose you to hate on, it's almost like they have an obsession with hating on you. It's almost like a pill they got to swallow, something they got to take, an addiction that they feed. And it's like they're addicted to hating on you. And it's like if they don't hate on you or say something negative about you, they kind of feel like, well, they're letting you win or they're letting you rise. And they can maybe combat this a little bit if they try to break your spirit down and decide to pull you in the drama that they're continuously dwelling in, right? Listen, people love to hate on you. I mean, the bottom line, it's because you're a high vibrating spirit. The very cheerful, jovial nature that you may very well encompass is the very trigger that gets a lot of people angry. It's like they love to hate on that. They love to hate on your smile. They love to hate on how happy you are, or maybe how happy you have become, because maybe you weren't always happy all the time. Maybe you were very melancholy and very, pessimistic about your future. And so now when people see that you're actually having a rejuvenated spirit now, and you have a lot of things to smile about, you're much more thankful, you're practicing gratefulness, right? People love to hate on that. Like, who does she think she is? Who does he think he is, huh? I remember when they were down and out. Nah, this gotta be a joke. This has to be a play, but you don't play with theatrics and you don't move with gimmicks. And that's the thing. And it's because people like to project on the planet. So it's like whatever they do, you must be doing. Whatever they don't do, you must not be doing. This is how a lot of people move, and they'll continue to move with you in this way until they realize that they keep hitting dead end after dead end, hating on the wrong people, loving to hate on the wrong people. It's an addiction they must feed. Some people are addicted with saying your name. Some people are very addicted with your energy, right? So when you go around certain people, you'll see them acting all types of ways, swearing they don't like you, but they want you to come around so bad, swearing that they don't want to be in a relationship with you, but they keep bringing down your phone for weeks on end after the fact that they broke it off. You know what I mean? Like, people move funny. People move real weird. And the bottom line is because these people feed off your energy. It's like they don't know what they want because you're too much of everything and you're very hard to dissect. So you got people feeling all types of ways. You're scaring people because people know that you're a deeper type of individual, and people love to hate on that. Like, people hate that you know a lot, but at the same time, they like that you know a lot, but they don't understand why you know a lot. And so it fuels the hate and it fuels the confusion, and it makes them feel uncertain about who they are as a human on the planet. It makes them feel confused because it distorts their reality. When they see your reality is very crystal clear, they know you see your life in a crystal clear way, and they can't see your life in a crystal clear way. So once again, it's confusion, it's distortion, it's a lot of things that's happening. For these people love to hate on you. They love to hate on your lifestyle, right? So maybe the way that you live your life, they love to talk about it, but it's crazy that they talk about it negatively, right? But they cop everything you got. They mimic you down to the shoes on your feet, thinking that they're going to embody the spirit you have, but they love to hate on you though. How can it be both? How can these both exist? These seem to be parallels to me, and they really are parallels because they shouldn't be able to exist. But understand, because we live on a superficial planet with a lot of superficial residents, being a person who is anointed, you're going to trouble a lot of people when people know you're comfortable in your own skin. You're comfortable living the life you live. Your lifestyle reflects who you are. If you're an artist, a painter, a firefighter, whatever you do, an entrepreneur, right? These people will hate on it. They love to hate on what you do. Anything you produce, they love to hate on that. They love to talk about how bad it is, how funny it is, how funny they think you are trying to pursue what you're trying to pursue. They think it's kind of funny until they start copying what you do, because they see that it's starting to gain traction. They're seeing that it's starting to take off, right? People always mock what they don't understand, and people always mock what they're intimidated by as well. They will mock you because, these people can't do it like you, because if they could, why do they mock? Why don't they just try to do something for their own selves? You know what I mean? But they won't do it. These people love to hate. They love to obsess. They love to find a problem with you, right? So whereas, you may be a person who turned over a new leaf, you are different, completely different than how you used to be, perhaps. Maybe that's your story. People love to hate on the changes. People love to hate on the transformation. Trust and believe, this is going to be one of the biggest triggers people will see in you. People will obsess over you and love to hate on you because your transformation is really jarring. It's startling. It's kind of spooky as well. There's a spooky element to it because you are not this. It's like you are a whole different person, right? You shed your skin. You're not the same individual, and they love to hate on that. They can't support it. They can't talk positively about it because the thing about it is that they don't understand it. They've not seen such a transformation from somebody who is somewhat close to them. These can be people in your workplace, people of your bloodline, people that you've been friends with for many, many years. If we can really call them friends, if we can really call them family, if we can really call them associates, right? To me, they're just people who can't respect the grind, can't respect the change, right? Change can be a beautiful thing, but it's like when you change for the better, a lot of people see it change for the worse. That's how they see it. So they love to hate on the changes and the transformation. They love to talk about that. They love to hate on you. And it's like, why is it that when you look at their lives, there's so many things that they could be fixing, that they could be, because that's what it is here, is projection. A lot of times it's like these people are collecting and hoarding very bad habits, very bad ways, hoarding them, really holding on to them and not trying to let things go. Right? And instead of letting things go, they lash out at everybody else, get angry at everybody else, defend themselves to the ends about what they do and what they have and what they've got, right? And everybody takes up for them. But the person who's able to let things go and be free, really rejuvenate themselves and go higher in life, these are the people they love to hate on, right? Because what is going on here, right? It seems completely unfair and unjust. It seems unwarranted how people would actually go after the people who are trying to be better in life. They love to hate on the better, right? Like, in what realm does that really make any sense? Where's the logic? Where's the reason? I'm telling you, it gets very bizarre on the planet that we live on. It is a beautiful planet, but we got to think about, the very, the oddities of this world and the oddities of the residents of this planet, right? And how these situations and these people can truly affect us if we don't know who we are. Because you have to understand that as an anointed person who is hand selected, you are probably bound to follow these people, to follow the way of the workplace, even though it's extremely unethical or extremely toxic, or perhaps follow the bloodline. What everybody else does, you are bound to follow, right? You were just the next one in, right? The next one in. But what if you were put in that line to change everything? Yeah, they love to talk about that because deep down they know they're not going to say those words. They're not going to use that sort of verbiage. But understand, people know that you're here for a different reason, and it triggers them because they don't understand it. It boggles their minds. It really shakes things up, and you do shake things up. They love to talk about it. They'll call you a problem. People in your workplace, even your boss, may call you a problem. We never had these problems until you came around, right? Yeah. They love to say those kinds of things because they want to dumb you down and make you feel really bad about yourself. But they love to obsess over you, though. They love to obsess. I'm telling you, it's like when you don't have any haters, you're not doing nothing. You're not doing nothing. right? Because if you have a lot of haters, you're probably doing something that they really don't like about you. But at the same time, they like it. Because if it wasn't a trigger for them, they simply wouldn't highlight it. They wouldn't talk about it as much as they do, but they do, right? So you got to understand that as you move up in life, people are going to talk about you. They're going to love to hate on you. You probably didn't do nothing to them. You probably didn't do anything to them to really warrant this sort of treatment, but they're going to treat you in this way. They're going to treat you like you're an issue, you're a problem to be eradicated, right? But it's also because these people have a lot of insecurities and they project and they wanted you to live vicariously through them. All their struggles, they thought you were going to struggle. All their lack, they thought you were going to be lacking. But no, of the lineup, you were selected to be different. Of the lineup, you were selected to make an actual change here, to change the face of things. And you are, because you answered the call and you're very intelligent, right? And when you get into this unique role that a lot of people just aren't ushered into, understand a lot of people are going to hate on that. They're going to hate on that. They're going to love to talk your name. They're going to love to talk about, I'm talking about obsession. I'm talking about stalking. I'm talking about really, sending that evil eye towards you, all because you were, set apart and they were not set apart. So I'm telling you, keep going to places that you want to go and keep doing what you guys want to do. And understand that, yeah, people will talk about how they don't like you, they can't stand you, they will obsess over you. But there's clearly a lot of qualities you possess that they really are enamored by. They just don't want to say that. All right, everybody, thank you so much for stopping by on the Mindset Elevator. I really appreciate all of the new subscribers, returning subscribers, and those who stop in every once in a while to check out what the Mindset Elevator is talking about, right? I appreciate all of you guys, and I hope you guys keep working on yourselves, right? Because you guys help me too. And, I hope that you guys keep, growing yourselves and keep doing what you feel is best for you. And understand people are going to talk your name and obsess, and, they're going to love to hate you. Just make sure you love yourself always, that you really respect yourself always. This is paramount here. This is vital. You must be able, to look at yourself in a positive light, not let anybody infiltrate that. Never let anybody negatively infiltrate your mind and how you view yourself. Thank you guys so much and have a wonderful day. Bye.